So basically Perl is made for a lazy programmer. We're not insulting Larry by saying he's lazy. Laziness is a virtue. So are impatience and hubris, as Larry wrote in the first edition of Programming Perl. The wheelbarrow was invented by someone who was too lazy to carry things. Writing was invented by someone who was too lazy to memorize. Perl was invented by someone who was too lazy to get the job done without inventing a whole new computer language. Scalar data. Perl's data types are simple. A scalar is a single thing. That's it. You may know the term scalar from physics or mathematics or some other discipline, but Perl's definition of the term is its own. It's so important that we'll say it again. A scalar is a single thing, and we use the word thing because we don't have a better way to describe what Perl considers a scalar. A scalar is the simplest kind of data that Perl manipulates. Most scalars are either a number, like 255 or 3.25e20, or a string of characters, like hello or the Gettysburg Address. Although you may think of numbers and strings as very different things, Perl uses them nearly interchangeably. Scalar data includes number and string, where numbers, although a scalar is most often either a number or a string, it's useful to look at numbers and strings separately for the moment. We'll cover numbers first and then move on to strings. Part of numbers are integers, literals. A literal is how you represent a value in your source code. A literal is not the result of a calculation or an Iowa operation. It's data that you type directly into your program. Integer literals are straightforward floating point literals. Perl's floating point literals should look familiar to you. Numbers with and without decimal points are allowed, including an optional plus or minus prefix, as well as tacking on a power of 10 indicator with e notation, also known as exponential notation. Numeric operators. Operators are Perl's verbs. They decide how to treat the nouns. Perl provides the typical ordinary addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division operators. These numeric operators always treat their operands as numbers and are denoted by symbolic characters, while in strings is strings. Strings are sequences of characters, such as hello or. Strings may contain any combination of any characters. The shortest possible string has no characters and is called the empty string. A double-quoted string literal is a sequence of characters, although this time enclosed in double quotes. But now the backslash takes on its full power to specify certain control characters, or even any character at all through octal and hex representations. Here are some double-quoted strings. Lastly, the string operators. You can concatenate or join string values with the dot operator. Yes, that's a single period. This does not alter either string, any more than 2 plus 3 alters either 2 or 3. The resulting, longer, string is then available for further computation or assignment to a variable.
Hello everyone, today we're learning Perl. This tutorial is a beginner friendly, so this means without any experience in programming can relate. So let's begin. First, open your Padre, the Perl IDE, then create a new file. We must print hello world. To do this, type print double quote hello world. Save your file. Save your file. World.perl. Save. Then run script hello world. If you know, some Perl IDE is required this statement in every program. But for now, we can ignore this. So basically, this is the syntax of a Perl. This is the function print hello world, your string, then the /n is your new line. You can type a comment for documentation by this character. If this character is shown, the next character is your comment. Any text after this sign doesn't do anything. For example, this is a comment. And if you run, save, nothing happened. For Perl, semicolon is used at the end of each command. Command is usually one line. Sometimes semicolon are optional. You can use it with or without. So example, save your file, run. For beginner, you must always remember that Perl is a case sensitive. Case sensitive is this string is not equal to this string. Because it is a case sensitive. For example, this string is not also equal. For Perl, print is a function which prints to the screen. This command is sometimes used like this or this. When calling the function print, you can use open parentheses or without a parentheses. In Perl, this is a new line. And refer to a print tab. A function is called with 0 or more arguments. Arguments are separated by commas. Print take as many arguments as you give it. So in summary, this is legal, means high. There means this is illegal. Cause the in Perl you can do calculation or arithmetic. Prints 2, 4 and a new line. Just delete this. Save your file.